I think it's time to go to sleep. What's good, YouTube? RJ Reeds here, back again once again. Nothing personal here with the plastic blade. And I'm not going to kill my friend. Yeah, maybe I will with the camera. The hoodie, Jeff the Killer, baby. That's the theme of tonight's video. We're going to listen to creepypasta called Go to Sleep, Jeff is Black. Jeff is black. Jeff is back. My bad. I would say I'm not racist, but I actually am.
We lost.
Let's get right to it. I might cut this up into different parts.
I was surfing the internet as I had 2 large coffees from my local coffee shop earlier that
This
day.
is Mr. Creepypasta, where the audio's coming from.
After watching pointless YouTube video after YouTube video, I came across a strange title in the related videos bar. None of the characters were of the English language. However, the shapes of the characters seemed to resemble words.
They're all Japanese.
Although I couldn't quite decipher them. Curious, I clicked on the video. I suddenly began to hear various creaks and groans coming from my house. I whirled around and grabbed a nearby baseball bat, ready for a fatal battle. To my surprise, there was no intruders in the house, nor any signs of a forced entry. All the doors were also locked, figuring I was just going crazy. I shrugged my shoulders and lazily... I had spent a lot of money on a high bandwidth connection, so I was perplexed that the video I'd clicked on had not loaded yet. I impatiently clicked on the video 4 more times in an attempt to bring it up. After what seemed like an eternity of waiting, the page finally loaded. The background was black, and it completely hid all the text except for the username of the uploader and the description, both in crimson red. The username of the uploader was Nightmare Slumber, and the description read as such. How ignorant of you. You are unaware of my demonic presence in your life. I will destroy everything you stand for. Worthless coward. I'm always watching.
Me.
Soon,
What was it?
you will come to live with me. Forever.
Forever.
Figuring this was simply the idiocy of a 12-year-old, I did not heed the
Pretty sure I
danger
heard this
of
one
it.
before.
The video began with a picture of an
3-1
abandoned
baby.
mental asylum. Later found out to be Denbigh's
He's clapping
Asylum.
because he's playing Madden in the background. And speaking of which, let's do some questions. What is the hottest girl that you've ever seen?
Ooh.
Hurry up.
Hannah Davis.
Hannah Davis. If we're going Sports Illustrated theme, I'm going Kate Upton. And yes, this has been rehearsed. Well, technically, I messed up the first video, and we're redoing it real quick. I'll ask you another question in a little bit, actually. Back to Creepypasta.
The picture was a long, dark, and tattered corridor, extending past the viewer's visual field. To the left wall of the corridor had windows, separated by columns. The corridor was bathed in...
Alright, guys, I want you to watch this video sometime, and as the video goes along, technically it is a still picture, but yet it's not.
moonlight, only broken by shadows of the columns. The darkness of the corridor was pure black, the likes of which I had never seen. I got the vibe that the asylum was hastily abandoned and never cleaned up. For the first minute of the video, it was simply a still frame of the corridor. There was no sound, nor movement. At approximately 1:13 of the video, I noticed a slow but definite movement at the very end of the corridor. It had a human stance, but walked very unusually, most noticeably with its head pointed straight at the ground. The creature accelerated steadily as the video progressed, eventually breaking into a full run. The creature ran headfirst into the camera, knocking it over. Simultaneously, I heard a very loud bang at the door.
Go
There was
to
only one.
sleep. I'm just kidding. I know all this stuff.
And it sounded like someone had just run into the door. I jumped up and grabbed the bat again when I heard my computer make an error sound. The computer then went to a blue screen at that point, saying it shut down for safety reasons.
Oh
The screen
God,
then
that just
proceeded to make
terrifying for
note
me.
of the fact that an unknown hacker had obtained information about my whereabouts. My antivirus program ran a trace of the hacker's IP address and came back with a city in northern Wales. Specifically, the hack had been made from an abandoned mental asylum.
In northern Wales. Alright. So, I live by these things, actually. It is true. How do we make sure you're safe from creepypasta? If it happens across the pond, you're alright. If it happens in Britain, it's a monster in Britain, it can't hurt you in America. It's a monster in America, it can't hurt you in Britain. Sorry, British people, there's more monsters in Britain. True story, though. Dracula's origins come from England. There's more vamps than here in the U.S. He's just gonna clamp.
The first place.
Holy crap, we are in first place. We're the Raiders and we're doing better than the Chiefs and the Broncos.
And the Broncos finally got win.
Broncos are in last. Okay, but Northern Wales, it's across the pond from us. It's across the pond. Wales, you're a geography bee champ.
I didn't even try.
Yeah, you was guessing everything. Then Marlo just actually tries and you. Alright, but yeah, anyway. Back to the creepypasta.
Then the power went out. At this point, I became extremely intimidated. My eyes welled up with water as my breathing accelerated. I began to hear someone groaning in pain outside the door. I knew it was a mistake to go look, but I decided anyway. When I glanced through the peephole,
Not
there
that
was
kind of
nobody
groan?
outside the door. I could still hear the groaning, though.
Teddy.
No way in hell I was opening that door.
Shut up,
I flew
Saints
into a
boy.
panic attack and immediately attempted to contact the police. However, I simply got a busy tone on both the landline and my cell phone.
I'd be fucking terrified.
I
This
ran
is a
back to my
really good
computer
part
to
of the
see if I could
story.
hook it up to a generator to ask for help that way. When I noticed that the computer screen was still on. In giant red text upon a black screen, it read, "Go to sleep."
What I say? I'm a
A
Mexicano.
piercing scream then rang out. It sounded like someone was dying.
Oh
I
my
raced up
God,
to the
that's
kitchen and
just-
drew 2 knives out of the drawer. This was
2
real.
knives? You think that's
This was
enough? Just to
actually
kill
happening.
you.
The
1.
screams grew louder and more desperate. Under the screams, I began to hear a faint but distinct, hysterical laughter. I ran around the house, trying to figure out what was going on. I then heard a
what?
sobbing coming from my closest near computer
Oh
room.
God.
My skin ran cold as I grasped the doorknob. It was cold to the touch. I should have said something before opening the door, but I didn't have the common sense to do so. I whipped the door open to see a young girl. Dead. Bloody. Crumpled in a heap in my closet. Her stomach had been ripped open and her entrails pulled out.
Oh my God.
She was entirely naked and coated completely in blood.
Oop.
The wall suddenly as illuminated with red light. I noticed that something was written in blood on the wall.
Go to sleep.
You should have heeded the warning.
Oh.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's close.
I whirled around and saw the figure in the video. Head down and everything. I froze in fear. With one sudden movement, almost as if I was watching a video that skipped a few frames, the figure twisted its head and looked up at me. Then everything went black.
Sleep.
Detective note. The victim's body was found in a similar state that of the young girl in the closet. Despite numerous blood tests, we could not identify the girl. In fact, due to the lack of a missing persons report, the fact that no one came forward to claim her remains or to try to solve the case of the murder,
Denver might
and
come
because
back
no
in a
blood
minute.
test matched anyone else we tested,
Denver
it
might
seemed
come
like
from
the
behind
girl
in the
never
conference.
really existed. We've confirmed that the hacking came from the abandoned mental hospital. However, there's no explanation as to how this was timed so close together. We've issued an arrest warrant, but no officer wants to enter the ruins in fear of his or her life. And the only break we got was a witness sighting of an extremely unusual and frightening creature running into the hospital a few days later. From witness testimony, we've noticed a shocking similarity between the face of the deranged mental hospital inhabitant and the following image, taken from a site filled with horror stories, with the words "Go to sleep" captioned above it. Numerous murders like this have occurred since, and every single one of the victims been noted to watch it.
Yeah, I know there's lack of commentary in this, but I'm just trying to keep quiet for
YouTube
the
officials
video.
have still tried to remove the video. However, every moderator that tries ends up getting brutally murdered.
Oh my
It's
god.
still unsolved. Yeah. Detectives note 2. After further researching the case, a few discoveries have been made. First, while I've been unable to find the source of the video,
I'm just gonna do actually part of this video
victims,
of this creepypasta, and then I'll do a different Jeff the Killer creepypasta, because that's going to be a theme for tonight. And Pat wanted to see a clown one.
Oh, I sure hope we beat this Big and Cheese. We need it.
We still want to be first. Which reminded me when I said lack of commentation. The reason there was no commentation with Real Steel one, a Real Steel video that I did, that's because my recorder didn't work right. It didn't, like, I accidentally clicked deny when I asked for rights to my mic, and, like, I couldn't figure out how to turn the mic back on for it. So that's why I didn't have any commentary in. Oh my god, I got hiccups. In the video. And I even tried deleting the app and then re-downloading it.
Yes.
But that didn't work out too well. Oh, we did.
Beat San Diego and beat Chiefs again. Oh, we should. We don't get second this year.
That's better than I thought we were gonna do. But yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I'll try and do more GTA videos, cause just also people that subscribe to me, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of stuff like "Don't Piss on Rock Girl." That's not what I want to do. I just post that for fun, just cause there's a video on my phone, man. I'm doing other fun stuff. Just keep watching. I mean, not every day is gonna be very entertaining. Not every day is gonna be hysterical. Okay, man? But that's all I got for this video. Good night and big balls.